Alright guys, we have made it to Dallas with the homies over at Private Selection. Now these guys are known as being the early bird boys because they get everything early. So we're gonna show some of their early sneakers. Some of them don't even come out till next year, like these right here. But we're gonna go over these shoes and maybe find out who their plug is.
Never that.
Yeah, you heard the freaking cricket. Yeah, that's right. So how early do you guys get certain shoes? Months before, weeks before? What's the routine?
I feel like it depends on the shoe, right? SBs is typically the ones that are the furthest out.
Yeah, it really just depends on what the shoe. Dunks and SB, well, actually not even Dunks. I'd say probably SBs is probably the earliest, and that can be 6 to 8 months early.
Yeah, because if you think about it, we had the Doritos back in last October, and then they didn't drop until what, like May? Or
well, this is
like
a
that.
pretty good way. This is the Red Sugar Fate, and this comes out Valentine's. So September 29th.
You got these.
But it comes out Valentine's. So yeah, count it up, Scott.
So it's 5, but I feel like we're typically 6 to 8.
There's been some earlier ones.
And then you also have shoes that we get early and don't ever come out. So it's really hard to tell because sometimes they don't release at all.
Even getting the shoes in early allows us to base how we're going to go deep into buying them for the store.
Yeah.
So we'll drop a shoe and we'll let the community tell us whether or not, like, okay, like 80% of the people are really with this shoe, so that lets me know, like, okay, when this SB drops, like, I need to try to get as many pairs as I can because I know the public's gonna like it. Then versus, you know, normal shoes, which I'm just gonna pull this one out. A normal shoe would drop and it's like, okay, it's just a basic colorway. You might not get the general release his attention, but then there's times where he'll post like the most random dunk in the world and get like 8,000 likes on it.
There was a gray gum dunk. It's just a regular general release. They already released it. It was all suede with gum. That shoe had like 104,000 likes.
Right.
Just on a post.
On one of our posts.
And it's just a regular dunk. So it just kind of helps us engage how we're going to buy for the store. And if you're on the outside looking in, it lets store owners, if they're to tap in and follow us, if they're smart, they'll start and look at all our posts and get the reactions and see how it works for them as well.
This is Welcome Madrid. This is a skate shop in Madrid. Ooh. Whenever I dropped this, the owner of the skate shop hit me up.
Oh, really?
He hadn't even seen the final product yet.
Oh, that's...
But we've actually had that happen a lot. Whenever we did the Doritos, the designer DM'd me and basically was just like, you ruined it for everyone by showing the second layer. And I'm just like, well, how are they supposed to know? Yeah. And if you look in the comments, you'll see that since I revealed the second layer, now
I definitely have to have the.
Everybody wants it now. So it's like, in reality, I might have helped you.
I don't even think they do. Whenever they do rollouts of these shoes,
they don't
show this. They don't show that.
They don't show that.
So how would anybody know that?
Yeah.
And
you have
Ian,
to
I feel like
it.
There was also someone else recent that like begged
Nike SB blocked us.
Oh no,
they begged you to not show a shoe.
Girls Don't Cry. They begged me not to show the SB.
So we didn't, right?
You haven't?
So he just showed the
exclusive look, right? No.
But he showed the Futura that same day.
Futura, did you see what happened with Futura?
No.
I leaked the Futura, right?
Alright guys, I hate to interrupt this video because I know y'all are enjoying it. At least I hope you're enjoying it. I'm here to tell you guys that I'm going to be having my very last Whatnot of the year, Thursday, November 30th. And I'm giving away a pair of the Travis Scott Jordan 1 Low Olives, all right? So you definitely want to tune in. Again, this is possibly my last show of the year. I'm not 1,000% sure, but it's going to be a good one because, again, we're giving away free stuff as we do every single show. So do me a favor, y'all. Make sure you guys click the link in the description of this video. That's going to take you directly to Whatnot where you can create your account. You could bookmark the show. And with that link, you also get $10 off your first purchase if you sign up. Only with that link, though. So you definitely want to do that. And you want to tune in. We're going to be going live pretty early on Thursday, which is 9 a.m. Cali time, 12 o'clock Eastern. So I guess it's not too early for my East Coast people, but it's gonna be an early show. Imagine waking up in the morning, you're eating your breakfast, you're watching me on your phone on Whatnot, and then bam, you enter the giveaway and you wake up with a pair of all of Travis's. Nothing's better than that. I know the sneakers app is giving you a lot of L's. We ain't gonna give you an L. Maybe. It depends on how many people are watching. But anyway, tune into the Whatnot. Again, link is down below. I'll see you guys there. It's going to be a crazy show. Now back to the video with Private Selection.
Did you see what happened with Futura?
No.
I leaked the Futura, right? Like, it started going crazy. Yeah. Futura got into my comments and started commenting and
replying to
everybody.
Bro, to everybody.
It was about 20 different replies.
Actually commenting, and then I DM'd him, and he DM'd me back, and he was like,
damn.
But then you got people like Nike SB Twitter who will badmouth Ian and then block us.
Yeah.
Hey.
But there's got to be just some old head.
But that's how you know you're making noise. That's how you know. That's how you know Nike's bringing y'all up in the meetings.
But it's important to note that our intentions are good here. Our intention is never to bash a shoe or to make anything look bad. Our intention is simply to show the people what's coming up and potentially get them excited about it future releases. Some people think that there's a negative connotation attached to what we do, and I just want to make it very clear that we do this to just show everybody what's coming out, keep people excited about the community, and continue to build new sneakerheads every day.
The funny part is also it's like we spend an arm and a leg to get the shoes, and a lot of the people think we turn around and we capitalize on profits and sell the early birds for a lot more, when in all reality we just get one early bird, showcase it to you guys, and then half the time we forget about it, and then it ends up dropping, and then we just have them in the bag. So we make no money off of it.
No, we lose money.
We lose money.
We're losing money, and it probably helps the brand
more than it helps you guys.
That's millions of dollars in marketing that they don't have to spend.
For sure. All right, let's talk about some of the pairs then. We got the Bread Force, as I showed earlier.
And this is the box.
And they got the box.
So, which they flipped, they reversed the colors.
Yeah, they reversed the colors.
Yeah.
I'm personally very excited about these. Definitely need a couple pairs of these.
Yeah.
And
I still do you like the OG though? So
of course, I mean nothing
over
beats
that
the OG, but I feel like this is going to be a pair that I could beat up, and the suede's not going to get messed up.
Look at the leather quality,
dude. The leather is insane on this.
It's got a lot
here.
of puff to it, kind of like an SB.
I feel like they did the leather tongue and all, just like they did on the 11. Look at the tongue on the 11.
Yeah.
Like it's not that stiff tongue. They kept it the same all the way around.
I will say they're raising the prices on the retros, but they're making the quality better. Like even on these threes, the quality on this leather is pretty nice.
You know,
as well.
you know what I think that they're doing is, to me, remember when they did the remastered?
Remastered with
this
the
is
fours.
remastered. This is remastered version 2.
Yeah.
But they're actually like doing something different. They're not just
keeping it a little bit original.
Yeah, they're keeping it more original.
But the fact that they did this in the back and the color tone.
Because whenever the remaster program flopped, the first one did.
Yeah.
They had to stop doing
What's
it.
funny is like Kais was like, yeah, you know, they're raising the price, but they're making the leather better. But what people don't understand is that all this leather starts off the exact same.
Yeah.
It's the same leather. They just tumbled it a couple more times to make it look more expensive.
Which we learned that from Unloved Ones.
Yeah.
He was like, you guys are talking about this shoe got better leather than this one.
Better
you guys know
suede.
it's the exact same leather, it's just tumbled more.
The way that I always treat these new edition ones is like, I'll keep the old one, and this is the one that I don't feel bad about rocking.
Yeah, my reimagined threes.
That's what I'm doing.
I'm not gonna pull out my OGs.
I forced myself to wear my 88 threes because I don't want them to crumble, but I've been wearing the reimagined so much that I forgot about the 88s.
I would say the most hype thing on this table though is like probably what we need to get to. Yeah, that's the most.
Powerpuff.
This is the most hype SB in my opinion of the year.
If you guys were each one Powerpuff Girl, which one would you be? Grab your color right now.
I'm going green.
Oh, okay.
No, that's cool. We can be
We
the
both
same
got
one.
blue.
Yeah.
We both got blue.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like the green, bro.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I never watched Powerpuff Girls, but the green pair is fire.
But see, my thing is like this is. But if you go ask girls, they're gonna tell you this is their favorite.
for sure.
9 times out of 10, they're gonna tell you that's the favorite one.
Yeah.
So you had a bold statement saying that you think this is the SB of the year.
Yeah.
Do you feel that Born and Raised just had the hype because of the passing?
Of course.
Correct.
Because
that was an unfortunate type of hype.
That was an
But
unfortunate.
I will say though, when we dropped the video back in January, because we had the shoe back in December, and it just released, there were a lot of people saying that could, in their eyes, be the SB of the year. It was just too hard to tell because it was the first month of 2023.
I still think Doritos does better in resell.
Damn, I forgot those came out this
yeah,
year.
Doritos does better in resell than Born and Raised.
I remember when we did the early bird video last time, the Born and Raised was the one shoe I'm like, I need these. Even though I don't rock dunks, I'm like, I need these.
It's a 6 shoe.
The thing about the thing about that shoe is the storytelling on that shoe is everywhere, but when you're looking at the shoe, you're not like, oh, that's too much going on.
Yeah. But I'm telling you, this shoe has more hype.
This shoe is going to be
has more hype.
crazy.
And that comes down to nostalgia. It's the same reason that Barbie movie was incredible.
It reaches more volumes of people. Girls, kids.
Yeah.
I mean, and us who are going back and getting the cartoon we used to watch growing up. Definitely reaches more of the masses.
And the best part is, if you notice, normally when they do, like, whether it's Adidas with the Simpsons or whatever, you never really get a cool shoe with it. You never get a cool shoe with those.
Yeah.
So the fact that they actually did an SB Powerpuff Girl collaboration.
People hate on the eyes,
I like
bro.
the eyes.
I see the shit talk so much on the eyes, and I thought that was the coolest part.
I feel like this is going to be kind of like the Ben and Jerry's, how that was like
Correct.
viral. outside of the sneaker world.
Right.
I think this is going to have
it's at
that
the
same
stores,
hype.
man.
All right, next up, let's talk about the Off-White Air Force Mids. Now, these
Yeah.
don't have a lot of popularity, but RIP Virgil. This colorway right here is apparently limited.
Yeah, well, it's one of 3. So it was only shown.
We thought it was
Wait,
3.
I was gonna get there.
Oh, my bad.
So whenever we purchased it, it was one of 3. We posted it. Bari DMs me and he sends me a picture. He's like, I got one too.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So now we're like, is there 3 or is there a couple more?
Bari
right?
getting them early, bro.
But see, the thing with Bari is gets all the Air Force
yeah.
mids, specifically the Air Force mids. Like he must have told.
Well, I mean, no,
how
don't get
much
it
he likes
twisted.
them.
Like when the Louis dropped, he got a Friends and Family full
Yeah,
color yellow.
But I'm
one.
talking. I mean, I guess. Yeah,
He's on the list. He's top priority
Yeah,
on that
yeah,
list, bro.
yeah, yeah.
What's crazy is like when that list came out, when Virgil made that list for the Air Forces when they dropped, there's people like Nelly on that. Like, I wonder if Virgil was the one that really sat back and like, all right, we need Nelly on this one. Like,
for sure.
Because there's meticulous, like Wahlberg, like meticulous people on there that I'm just like, damn, I forgot to even think about that guy. Like,
That was a curated list.
Eminem,
and even
right?
and Nelly was like, I've been spending money with Louis Vuitton. I've spent like he went all the way back to like early 2000s. So I guess it makes sense.
Kobe's. I get hyped anytime I see the early Kobe's. Nike's finally dropping Kobe's. I already have these. Shout out to the boys. You know what I'm saying? I made a phone call. I've been hooping in my pair, but also got some 8s that are dropping. Last shoe we want to talk about, the Supremes.
Oh yeah,
These got a lot of buzz online.
Yeah, so these are supposedly limited to 6,500 pairs.
Ooh.
And that's split between the colorways.
Oh wow.
So like this one, I think is the most limited, 1,500 pairs made.
That colorway is probably my favorite.
Yeah,
kind of reminds me like a Jordan 11 in a way. And I
Right.
know this is a Rodman shoe, right?
Those.
I will say the weirdest part is like it's a basketball shoe, but it's an SB now.
I mean, the front of it looks like a 10.
Yeah,
right.
Like the way the loops
Yeah.
and lacings.
It ultimately gives me like a hiking, like
Yeah.
I want to go hiking.
What's that like?
hiking.
Humidity?
Like a REI shoe.
It's like an all-purpose shoe now.
Now I thought it was gonna be 3M, but then I checked it's not 3M.
What's weird is like, so when Ian was telling me about like the quantities coming out, I told him, I was like, bro, I need a pair then. He's like, Scott, he's like, all the Supreme comes limited like that. Maybe not as limited as
Like
6,500,
Shox,
but like all those Supreme Nike shoes that they drop, they're never mass produced.
People just don't like them.
But
so
I just
they
realized
sit.
like
Yeah.
that's rare.
Yeah.
Even though no one likes it and it has no resale value to it, the fact that they're only making that low of a number, that's rare.
Why do you think I tell you every time you sell them and I tell you don't?
Well, this fool got me every color of the last 3
Yeah,
drops.
you
So I'm
should've
like,
kept
bro, that's over.
That's rare.
Is this the first Nike with a backward swoosh?
Yeah.
I don't think it is.
No?
Well, LeBron did some too back in the day, but
Wait,
that was
this is
before
No,
LeBron.
this is
LeBron.
before LeBron.
Comment section. Was this the first Nike with a
I
backward
feel like
swoosh?
we've talked
No,
about
no,
this.
we did. No, we talked a bit we interviewed Rodman.
Yeah.
And Rodman told us he was
the
like,
first one.
He told us he was.
I remember that moment.
Rodman told us he
remember
was.
that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you right now. Also, though, Soldier Boy told me that he told Travis Scott to do the backwards check. So
Yeah.
I don't know who the f- to believe.